All right, thank you everybody for tuning in today for this week's episode of Let's Rap. I am your host, Mark Gray, on playersvoice.com. I am joined today by none other than 14-year NBA vet, former All-Star, former #1 overall pick, Kenyon Martin. How you doing today, brother?
What up, boss?
What does it feel like when you hear those lists of accolades and all those things that you've accomplished basketball-wise?
Hey, I'm glad you said 14, because I don't even count that last year.
You don't count that Bucks year?
Nah, people was like, if you played some games, and it's a year of service. So it's 15, but I don't really count that shit, man. But
the check clear, didn't it?
Man. Just from where I came from, MG, man. People ask me what's the best time of my career or the best moment of my career or and for me it was draft day.
I mean,
I'm saying, draft day was the best day ever, you know what I'm saying? So I was able to do something that I love doing, you know what I'm saying, playing basketball. So it was dope.
Okay, I'm gonna go back a little bit, right? So the first time we're in college, you are 2 years ahead of me, right? What's your high school year?
96.
96. So you're 2 years ahead of me. I'm over there in Maryland. And the first time my freshman year, when I see anything about Kenyon Martin, you are a man amongst boys in college basketball, like literally, for lack of a better word. It seems like every time I look around, you're hitting your head on the rim, you're blocking shots, you were literally a man amongst boys. But I come to find out that wasn't always the case. And come to find out that in high school, you told me you weren't even a McDonald's All-American, you weren't highly recruited like that per se. And that's really hard for me to understand. So take me back to your high school. When did that all, because I only know superhuman Kenyon. So when was Kenyon not superhuman?
Man, I wasn't that good. I just played hard. It's how I grew up. I grew up playing against, only time I played against kids my age was in tournaments. Daily basketball, I played against grown men every day. So people older than me, people better than me. So I had to play a certain way to stay on the floor. So when I was in high school, I just took that to high school, and I no skill really, man. I just played hard. I just played harder than everybody. I was more athletic, and I just played harder than everybody. So I didn't play AAU basketball but 1 year. I lucked up and got an AAU team. Some homeboys of mine was going to go to practice, and they told me they was going to hoop. Asked me if I wanted to go. Yeah, let's go. So I went. The dude come up to me afterwards, man, who you play for? What you mean who I play for? I'm in between schools. You got a summer team? Man, no, man, I'm Oak Cliff, bro.
Right.
You want to come back to practice tomorrow? I'm like, practice? Man, I ain't got no ride out here. It was far. It was in the car, it was past Planet. It was the car ride from where I grew up, it was 40 minutes, 45 minutes.
Wow, okay.
I went out in no car, so there was no way feasible I could get there.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, man, I'll make sure you get here. He's like, what high school you going to? I'm like, man, I'm in between schools. Right?
How tall are you at this time?
6'8".
Okay.
About the same height.
Right.
Just long, skinny, athletic, can jump, play hard, block shots, dunk everything. So his homeboy was getting a job at Bryan Adams, which was the school I graduated from. So he asked what school I was in. I'm like, I'm in between schools. They hooked it up. So I had to do this transfer called an M&M transfer. It was minority to majority transfer that I had to do in order to go to school out of district. So I did that and was able to play in the summer. It was Reebok 101. So I was able to play on the summer team with them and going to tournaments and stuff, and got lucky, man. Hugs and them was it was people that were recruiting other guys, and they saw me. You know what I'm saying? We was playing against Shaq Cotton at the time. Shay had a big name, and I bust Shay ass. You know what I'm saying? He was going up trying to dunk that shit, and I was beating it up. It was just Hugs and forget that guy. Who is that guy? You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them kind of situations. Then when I got to Cincinnati, man, so I didn't have my test score right away. I had to struggle to get in school and all that shit. I passed the test and got into school my freshman year. Didn't start. Averaged 3 points. Shot 30% from the free throw line. I'm saying, look, I had no skill, bro.
Right.
Look, I just played hard. I played hard. Anybody you put me in front of, I was going out playing.
Mm-hmm.
Same, I went to ABCD. I caught a Greyhound bus, dog, from Dallas to New Jersey to go to ABCD.
Woo, that's a nice ride.
Couldn't afford no plane ticket.
Mm-hmm.
I had an invitation. Well, if he can get here, here's the invitation. But you got to find your own way. My mom them can't afford no. The people I was around, my mom couldn't afford no plane ticket. So I had to catch a Greyhound. So me and the dude named Michael Jocks called a Greyhound. He was a 6'5" guard, lefty guard. So we went up there together. And I earned the plane ticket home. I didn't catch a Greyhound home.
My man.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I said. I just outplayed people. Like, no matter who it was, no matter the situation, you was going to know I was in the gym.
At any point in this time when you're saying you have no skills and you just know you playing hard, is the NBA even in your mind?
No.
Okay.
Had I known that in 1996, bro, I would have went to the NBA.
Okay.
Dead broke, didn't have a dime, listen, have a pot, nor window.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, had I known what Steven Jackson knew, because Jack was McDonald's All-American, he from South Texas, Port Arthur, I'm from Dallas, so he went to the league straight out of high school. We graduated the same year.
Right.
So I didn't know nothing about that. That life was foreign to me.
So you never you didn't think that you were going to the NBA.
Basketball was foreign to me.
Right.
So just imagine NBA life was really foreign.
Right.
I'm just trying to get out of high school, bro. Like, that's the focus at the time. Just get out of high school. And if you're able to go to college now and people paying attention to you, great. But just to get out of high school, that was like, ooh, I made it.
So then your freshman year, your sophomore year, like you said, nothing to write home about, and then all of a sudden, bang.
Actually, no, my freshman year wasn't nothing to write home about.
Okay.
Got in the gym a little over the summer, got better. My sophomore year, I started. So I had a triple-double as a sophomore.
Okay.
Had 24 points, 22 rebounds, and 10 blocks.
Got you.
As a sophomore.
Right.
I'm like, maybe I can play a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I got in the gym, just got better with Hugs, tutelage, just him. Because he never had, like, Hugs' thing is, like, he never had to get on me about playing hard. Like, that's what he has to, like, that's what most coaches be on guys about.
Right.
Your effort. Well, me, it was never that. He had to get me better skill-wise.
Right.
Shooting, drill, like all that kind of stuff. So, this is what you need to do to get. So, I did that, got in the gym, got better offensively my sophomore year. Junior year, got better, put a little more work in. And I inquired about the league after my junior year.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I was
out?
hearing stuff, people going and people leaving school early and all that. So, it's on my mind, but I don't know if I'm good enough.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, I inquire, and they tell me that I need to work on my offensive game. I get drafted. Like, we talked to Wallace, GM in Boston at the time. Jesus Christ. Last name Wallace, forget his first name. But talk to him on the phone. I'm on the phone with him, him and Hudson on the phone. Yeah, we love Kenyon, what is this, that, and the other. He'll be late first round, late teens, early 20s, late first round, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But he need to work on his offensive game that can better his stop.
Right.
I get invited to, so right after that conversation, I get invited to Colorado Springs for the World University team to come out, try out, to fill a spot on the roster for the training camp shit. They bring me out, so they just brought me out for a body, I think. You know what I'm saying? They need bodies to fill the spot out. I thought they just brought me out for a body because guys at the time had bigger names than I did. I'm saying you had Eton Thomas, the Marcus Fizer dude, Chris Mim, like just names at the time.
Right, got you.
Hype, just hype. So we go there. I make the first cut. I make the second cut. We go to Spain. Right? I lead the team. It was supposed to be the best people in college basketball at the time. Right? I lead the team in scoring and rebounding.
Okay.
All right, bet. I get back to Cincinnati, man, and all I do is jump shots. Turnaround jumpers, jump shots. I don't, nothing, jump hook. I perfected my jump hook, but I just got in the lab. I was strong as an ox. I was getting stronger. Strong as they could possibly become at the time, really. And all I had to do was get better offensively. So I did that. So by the time you saw me,
right.
I was, yeah.
So you already knew that. So you already knew that was coming when that senior season. You knew that was coming.
When I went to Spain and I led that team in scoring and rebounding, the light bulb went off.
Got something.
Like, I'm finna go listen. I was out. I'm like, these supposed to be the best dudes in college. I'm saying, like, and some dudes got cut that probably could have made the team, but I'm like, oh, it's on.
Got you.
No matter who was coming in, like, I didn't know nothing about DJ really at the time. Like, when he came on his visit and all that, like, I saw him, but I didn't know that he was gonna be that good and sat. I didn't know none of that, but I knew what I was finna do. You know what I'm saying? So, senior year started, man, and I was an animal. Like, my mentality was, even in practice, like, ask DJ, like, in practice, like, I was like, anybody they put in front of me.
You knew you guys were about to embark on something special that year?
Yeah. Because I wouldn't go let it, like, because I had lost in the second round every year before that. You know what I'm saying? So my thing was, we winning that motherfucker this year. Listen, well, we win. Like, this is the year. Like, ain't nothing stopping us. Nothing. Like, I don't care. So when we played at DePaul, we down 17. Like, this is like the turning point, I think, in people's minds and like everything that changed for me. I think this is the game that got me drafted number one. So my senior year was great, but I think it was one game in particular that got me drafted number one. We was down 17 at DePaul. I scored 17 straight. And had the game-winning assist to DJ.
Did DJ get a game winner?
Yeah. So 17 straight, like, score on one end, block on the other end, rebound, score, same rebound on the other end, score, turnover, score, like jump shots, threes, like, if you named it.
He was on fire.
Like, I willed us to win, like, and there was scouts in the building. They had Quentin Richardson, Lance Stevenson, Paul McPherson, Bobby Simmons was on the Paul team. Then you got me, DJ, Pete Michaels, Sack. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, we played in Chicago.
Right.
So the building packed. We number one team in the nation, and they got us down 17. So that was the game that turned everything for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that game let everybody know that I was for real. Just throughout my senior year, like, I ran through everybody they put in front of me.
You did. I mean, back then I remember it was every week on Sports Center Top 10. I was like, this dude Kenyon is out here just look like a man amongst boys, for lack of a better word. And then you go into you guys are pretty much number one damn near the whole season.
Yeah, the whole season.
Go into the tournament, conference tournament, just that fast. What looked like a lock for the tournament, number one overall seed, everything just goes away just that fast. At that moment when that leg snaps, I saw your little video you had on your 5 Jordans, right? Your Jordan 5s, your black Jordan 5s. I saw that little shit
man,
like, when that happens, what are you thinking, like, that's everything? Or are you thinking like, nah, I'm good still?
Nah, my whole thing, I wasn't thinking past that. I wasn't thinking about before that. The only thing I kept telling Hugs was, man, not now, man. Listen, we came too far for this, man, not now. Listen, not like, nah, man, not now, man. Like, because I had put all that work in to get to that point, to get to where we was favorites to win it, doing well, man. Like, I just, like, my feelings was hurt.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
I'm saying, like, I was distraught. Like, I wasn't crying, like, nothing. I was just, like, my feelings was hurt. Like, I just couldn't believe, like, at that moment, at that particular time, that it was like that I got hurt. Like, I didn't know the extent of it. I didn't know what at all. I just knew I was hurt and I couldn't get up. So that was my whole, like, I couldn't get up, and I was just like, man, not now, man. Hers like, Ken, it's gonna be okay. I'm like, man, not now. Listen, man, I just kept repeating, man, not now. Of all the time, right now, not now, man. Listen, not now. I just kept, that was my constant, like, really, like, I didn't put all this work in and all this, and it's right here. And right now, like, this is gonna happen.
It was, I can only imagine, because I know what that's like as a fan. So I can't even imagine what it's like, you know, to be like that there.
Yeah, man. And then, like, my mom them was at the airport on the way. Like, my sister was there, only, like, my sister and my niece and, like, somebody else was there. Like, wasn't nobody there yet. You know what I'm saying? Nobody think I'm going to get hurt the first game of the conference tournament.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I am. I'm down and out. I go to the hospital, tell them to patch me up. Listen, man, get me back to the gym, man, so I can go cheer my guys on. So I got a cast on. They wheelchair me back to the arena. You know what I'm saying? The game ain't over yet. So I rushed them at the hospital. Listen, let's hurry up, man. Like, I'm fucked up. Ain't no coming back from me. So let me go back so I can let my guys know I'm okay. And they lost that game. We had just beat St. Louis by 40 2 days before. So they lose to St. Louis. I'm like, how?
DJ told me, because me and DJ have talked about this game on the show, and DJ's like, it's kind of like, you go the whole season with your big brother having your back, and it's like you feel like nobody can beat you because your big brother's right there, and then he's like, all of a sudden your big brother's gone, no warning, no nothing, and it's kind of like it was just a complete shock, and he's like, the team just never recovered from that.
Yeah, I didn't understand that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really couldn't fathom that.
Right.
Because
you're the big brother, though.
It was basketball, and it was like they had a good team. Like, we had a good team. Like, I didn't think I was that, but then I saw it.
Right.
Lose that game, then lose the second round in the tournament. I'm like,
what the hell?
Tulsa?
Right.
To Tulsa? Nah, not y'all. Come on, man. Y'all got to be kidding me. And then it was just one of them situations, man, the way it was like it was over. Like, it was over. I didn't know nothing else to do, so I had to move on.